Hello droners, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nick, and in today's video tutorial I will show you how to create stunning 360 photos. In the first part we will navigate through the menu. We will see where we can find this option to shoot 360 photos, and on the second part we will jump on my PC to see how we can stitch all these photos. And now in the flight mode section we go down and we choose panoramic photo, and when I press sphere, Zino Pro starts shooting photos. "48 photos in total. It's not drifting at all. Zino Pro only moves around its yaw axis. Telling you that because even if you have trees or buildings near you, you don't have to worry about that. You can see 48 out of 48 photos have been taken. And now let's jump on my personal computer to see how we can stitch all these photos. Okay guys, I'm here in my Windows 10 PC, and I will show you how to stitch these 48 photos together in order to make an interactive 360 degrees photo. The program that I'm using is called Hugsan. It's a free licensed software, and you can find the link to download it in the description below. In the screen you can see Hugsan's graphic user interface. I want to inform you that this program is also available for iOS users. So today's project is to create a 360 degrees interactive web-friendly photo. To do that, in the left upper corner we are going to hit load images. It is better to have all these photos in one folder, in a separate folder. So I will choose all of them and I will open it with Hugsan. In the first pop-up screen that appears when we load images, we have to enter the horizontal field of view. I have tested many values and I suggest you to use 90 degrees, 90, as a start. In most cases works well this value. And then we hit OK. Now Hugsan puts all the images in order. As you can see, after a little bit of time, Hugsan finishes the loading process, and the next step is to press number 2, align. This is the main process of our program. It analyzes images. Also Hugsan is trying to find matches between the photos. So after that, to be able to stitch them. This process takes a while, and that's why I'm going to speed up and jump to the next step. The aligning is done, and it took about 15 minutes to finish. The total time depends on images resolution, and of course on the number of the photos that our drone takes. In our case, Hubsan Zino Pro takes 48 pictures to create this 360 panorama. As you can see on the screen, photos are stitched together, probably not perfect, but is pretty impressive the job that Hugsan does. If your photo is inverted, you have to go to the tabs up here, hit move and drag, and you just have to click this line on the middle of the screen and keep dragging till your photo looks like it makes sense. The next thing to do is to click here, straighten. Now, because we have this black area in our photo and also this on the left side, we have to crop our image. We go again up to the tabs and we hit crop. To make things easier, just select here HDR auto crop and it will do all the job for you. I think now we are ready to move to the next step. We hit here on the left corner assistant, and then number 3, create panorama. After we click that, this box appears. This is the photo format. By default is TIFF, but I will change it. I prefer JPEG. The number up here refers to the resolution of the final product, and if we leave it as it is creates a huge panorama in file size. From my experience and testing, a good choice without losing quality is 3600, and if I click inside this box in the quality, you see that it is also changes. The next thing I'll do is to change the quality. I will change it to 100, and finally in the output section I will leave it as it is. Two options are checked, and as you can see at the end, Huggin produces two different JPEG files. We hit OK to save the project file. I will save it in the same folder, and I will name it Panorama Test. And after that we have to decide where to save the final image and the name of the two JPEGs. I will use the same folder as before. After we hit save, the program begins rendering, stitching, etc, etc, etc. I don't want to make you suffer. That's why I will skip this process and I will move fast forward. Our panorama is created and it's time to leave Huggin. Now we are going to open it up in Photoshop. As I told you, Huggin creates two different JPEGs. The first one is the regular file. The other one is named as blended fused. I will open the two of them in Photoshop to see the differences. View, I will choose fit on screen, the same here. Okay, this is the regular one and this is the fused. You can see how blurry it is in some spots. That's why I prefer the regular file. So I will keep only this one. The first thing to do is to change image size to make it more web friendly. I will change these values. Resolution 300 and width 8 and hit OK. Again, fit on screen. This is our panorama. I will hit also auto tone and auto contrast, and then I'm going to save it on my desktop. In the quality box, just write 12 is the maximum quality, and you can see that it's 1.6 megabytes. Now let's post it on Facebook and to see what is the meaning of interactive 360 panorama. I'm going to my page. My quadcopter is my personal page, and I'm going to add a photo in my first post. I'm going on my desktop and I will choose to open this file, Panorama Final. As you noticed, I didn't do anything to this photo after using Photoshop. From its properties, Facebook realizes that this photo is a 360 panorama, and there is a globe here on the middle, and our photo is ready to get published. But before doing that, let's click edit in our photo. Here we can choose only the starting point. I believe that's a good starting point for my image, so I will click save and share now. As you can see, we have a 360 panorama image posted in our Facebook page. It's interactive, you can see that. All in all, we have created a 360 interactive photo using a pretty impressive hardware, Zino Pro, and a pretty impressive software, Huggin. I believe that this process is not hard at all, so everyone can do it. If you liked my video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy flying!